With so much of the season still in front of us, Smitty, what does the main focus have to be for a team on any given night?
Well, winning's never a bad idea, Kevin. These games mean just as much now as they do in April. You can work on rotations and chemistry, but don't let it cost you wins.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Irving is out there with Slim, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Irving against George. Pass to Zubac. It's deflected. Outside Irving. Pass to Slim. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And some big news for MP with his endorsements. Greg, he'll be one of the faces representing Gatorade in short order.
And you think back to all the famous stars who have represented Gatorade. Now, adding MP to that group, that is a huge honor.
Now, here's Irving. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. A nice shot by Irving.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage, they're not taking their foot off the gas.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Slam, good.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
To stop the run, and the basket by Jackson.
And the lid comes off the basket. After 4 straight misses, they finally get one.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Irving against George. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Slam, good.
And some off-the-court news for MP recently. He announced he'll be a spokesman for Ruffles.
Oh, and he'll be great. To be honest, you know, Greg, I'm not sure why Ruffles hasn't reached out to me yet. I practically live off the cheddar and sour cream. And I can say Ruffles has ridges. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Jackson has the open look.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Offline with his 3.
In the 2020 playoff bubble, some players struggled. Reggie Jackson was one of those guys, but he bounced back in a big way.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot from free throw range. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Here's Slim. And the Nets, another 3.
And with Jackson, Smitty, he went right back to being the player he was back in 21.
He was an aggressive attacking scorer with an edge, GA, and the 21-22 season was one of his best ever.
The shot by George, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 19-4 run. Slim passes to Claxton. Here's Slim. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here is Slim. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's the three. Slim, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 13-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
So it's Brooklyn now. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Morris. The rebound by the Nets. Here is Slim. 19 points in the game. Drills the three-pointer. Slim's got 22.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Jacks up a three. The Clippers keep it alive. No good from Zubats.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Outside Durant. The three. And the Nets, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
George with the ball. Now defended by Slim. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. There's Jackson with the three. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Slim, and the Clippers call time here. It's been quite a game for Slim.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Come on and make some noise.
Get outside, get outside.
George passes to Jackson. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here is Slim. 11 points last game. It's Durant on the wing. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Slim. Just 5 on the clock. The turnaround jumper. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's George for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Slim, no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. This one for 3. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is the 4 with Claxton playing the 5. Slim is out there with Irving, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. Slim, good. Slim's got 28. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose.
KD's 7'5" wingspan in action, swatting that one away.
Here's Slim. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Outside Warren. Here is Slim, guarded by Jackson. Slim, and the Nets, another three.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now the pass to Morris. That one misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Outside Jackson. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Slim. Trying his luck from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson from long range. And again, no good by the Clippers.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends. I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubac. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Jackson with it, now defended by Slim. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here is Slim. He has 38 in the game. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Outside Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubac. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Irving against George. There's the steal. Here is Slim. Buries it down low. Slim's got 40 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Leonard. He's got 7. Pass to Zubats. Outside, George. Just 4 to shoot. From the wing. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by George.
Good defense. Jackson could have passed out of it, but showing confidence in his jumper.
Here is Slim, guarded by Jackson. Here's Slim. Morris with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed. You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. That's good from Slim. There is so much young talent, Steve, in today's NBA. That being said, whose game should an up-and-coming player try to emulate?
For me, Kevin, for the 25 and under crowd, the guys I love, Luka Doncic, unbelievable. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, and it's a whole slew of others.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
And the confidence of Morris. Even with the hand in his face, he knows he can deliver.
Lets it go from 14. Slim, no good. And here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris, no good.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Foul, Paul George.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
35, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Slim. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. George double teamed. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Here's Zubats. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Morris, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Shooting for Brooklyn, number 35, 1 shot.
That free throw good from Slim. Clippers with the ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
.90 seconds now into the second half. To the middle. Here's Jackson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker. Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Jackson looking it over. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
It's the Nets now. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. From downtown, Slim, no good. The Clippers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Leonard on the wing from outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Right side Warren. Passes it to Slim. Offensive rebound. It's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Slim picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Leonard kicks to Jackson from deep. And the Clippers miss again.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Outside Jackson. They could use a bucket. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got his 4th assist in this one.
The accuracy of Kyrie's shot is impressive, helping him clean up in the mid-range.
To the left side wing. Now here's Zubac. Guarded closely. George, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the time out, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And Slim picks up the foul. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Jackson.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Durant drops in the layup for 2. KD's got 7.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Slim's got 55.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Offensively, defensively.
Louis fucking bunk on those boys.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now, here is George. Defense is right there.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Here's Slim. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The three from Leonard. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
I think the mid-range game has been a go-to option for them in this game. And when it's working like it is for them, I see no reason to make a change.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
John Wall's checked in for Los Angeles. Here is Slim. Non-stop scoring machine here. Count that one.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Claxton with the bucket.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Outside Jackson. The pass to Zubac. Feeds it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That was with force by Kawhi. Dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Durant. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. KD's got 6 points in the quarter. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. Outside Jackson. For three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Shoots a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. On the wing, George. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Shot clock at 6. And it's Leonard missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here is Slim, covered by Wall. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. He feeds it to Wall. There's Jackson with the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And Slim picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
So, for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And it's Powell in for Reggie Jackson. Then, for the Nets, Simmons checked in for Durant. And Curry subbed in for T.J. Warren.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Slim, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Clippers shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Kennard. Back to Wall. Uncovered. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving passes to Slim. And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Passes it to Kennard. Back to Wall. Lets the three fly. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Slim. Wall grabs the board. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Albert Covington's check. And Wall kicks to George. Back to Wall. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Watanabe.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Slim is out there with Thomas. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Watanabe in at the 5.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Wall. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target with his 3. The Nets shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Offensive rebound. O'Neal passes to Slim. Goes back up. And good. There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for L.A.
Steve, you got to respect Royce O'Neal's consistency from beyond the arc.
Kevin, he takes shots he knows he can hit, and he keeps his three-point percentage above average season to season.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Here's Boston. It's blocked. Harris looking it over. Here's Thomas. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for a sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Slim.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout. You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA basketball. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
Here's Preston.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
Right side, Batum. And the pass to Boston. Here's Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Slim. Misses there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we want to avoid the press in this. just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play. Because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe. Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but...
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through.
Told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Congrats on the win. You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, we really locked in on the defensive end tonight.